Welcome.
Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's Shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. The mage. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Closely as the filament spins, a wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech, where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice, pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates, while the chat's wild wonder in suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game, printing out the future, no two prints the same.
What is going on, everybody? Happy New Year's Eve. Almost here on the East Coast into New Year's Day.
Tell them what I'm playing.
Yes, we got the boy in here. Zach's up in here today. He's playing his train simulator. He got it for his birthday here, so.
But it's not even my birthday.
Well, you got it a few days early. Cruising Girl, you got a motorcycle. That's awesome.
Wow.
Is that new? I don't think I've seen that before. How's everybody doing? Welcome in, Cruising Girl. Polymorph, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Tech Jeeper, yo, how are you doing today? Happy New Year.
Dad,
All right.
this is kind of crazy. This is like a normal diesel North Volkswagen train, but this is like a different. I'm trained
He
in like
loves
a different
trains.
country.
A different country. It's in California. Well, California could be considered a different country, huh? Right? Chewy, how are you doing, my friend? Happy New Year.
Who's Chewy?
Chewy is one of our followers here. Oh, yeah, this is the new one. This is the one that just came out.
The new trains game.
This is Train Sim World 5. If you have the Game Pass or whatever it's called, you can play like the training center. And on Sunday, I think it was, I just got him the full game. So he's got, he's had from 3 and up. So yeah, so this is his 3rd round of whatever, of Train Sim. He had 3, 4, and then 5. So now 5. But yeah, so we found a horseshoe curve, which is, we've done live streams on that. The last IRL that we did, we followed up.
They actually have it on the game.
Yes, I'm explaining that. The last IRL that we did when we went train spotting is the route that they have on the game. So he's all excited for all that. Yeah, it's a little choppy on this. I think it's because of my camera, because if we go to the this one here.
Tell them I was walking down the curve.
We're rocking down the curve.
Yeah.
So if we go to this one right here, it's not as choppy. So yeah, I see. Rosie. So yeah, I think, I don't know. I think I'm overloading my processor or something. Who knows what's going on? It's OBS, right? He's outputting at like 4 whatever. What is it? 480 or 470, whatever it is. So yeah, we'll have to be jumping back and forth. Jump back and forth between that screen because I have to get it set up. It is a little tricky. Like you do have to do certain things. But anyway, so.
Tell them about I was flying around the curve.
Yes, he was, right before we went to stream, his last map he did was the curve, and he was flying like crazy down off the curve. It came.
I was usually driving up the curve, but that
Yep, he usually goes east to west, but this time he went west to east.
And
The rotor finally came.
And guess what? That was just a one-time thing.
One-time thing. Okay, they can see you, buddy. The rotor came. So this is a lot beefier than I thought it would be. It's a lot. No, I have a 460. Yeah, I got 460. Yeah, it could be overloading the GPU.
Tell them where I'm at now.
San Francisco or someplace in California. I think San Francisco, isn't it? I think it's San Francisco line. But yes, this came. This is a what's this one called? A flybar list. All right, so there are ones that have a flybar on them, which have 2 things sticking out, and then like a little counterweight on it, and it helps control. It helps control the blades.
6.
Oh yeah, okay. So we got to get. I have to help him set this up real quick. All right, let me see the controller. We have to. What train are you in?
Can they hear me blow the horn?
No, they can't hear any of that. Well, I need glasses to read this. Sit down, please.
There's a tornado right here. Look.
Yes, I see that.
A tornado will go F1, F2, F3, F4. In the
Can you
dangerous-
sit down so I can see the TV, please? Thank you. Goofball.
Can you tell them you have to set a route, but if you don't set a route, the signal will kick you to.
Yeah. First off, we got to figure out why this is not working. These controls are very, very tricky. Very sensitive. There we go. Do you see operator controls? There it is. We have to set the air brake system. Kiki Jack, my friend, how are you doing? Yeah, 460 doesn't have much more oomph to it. Air brake cut in. These trains are a little tricky to get started. We usually have problems.
But tell them sometimes I like to make really long trains.
Yes, and that's one of the problems. He makes really long trains, and sometimes that doesn't work. Okay, I think you're set, kiddo. Did you turn on the generators?
Tell them one
They
thing
can see
about
that.
the generator.
Did you turn? You just play your game. Did you turn on the
tell you
generators?
this. Tell them about.
Wait a minute. Wait. Look, the bar's not in here. Oh, there it is. Did you turn the generators on all of your trains?
2 of them. I have 2 trains.
Okay, you should be here. You should be ready to go.
Tell them about on the generator.
Yes, we have to flip the generators on. We have to flip the
about
engines on.
About the middle one.
Yes, they can see that middle field is the generator field. Okay.
No, I'm talking. I'm gonna whisper in your ear.
What?
Tell them about even when you turn the generators on, when you look somewhere else, the generator magically goes down.
Oh yeah, it magically turns off, huh? Da Vinci, welcome in, my friend. Okay. We'll watch and see to make sure. Yes, he has a little glitchy there, but yeah, we'll see if it gets going.
Can you tell them?
They can see it on the screen.
I mean, like, I know, but.
Okay. So, yes, I think this will work. I think this size will work completely for us. We don't have any music going on. What's going on here? There we go. All right. It will eventually, it will, I don't know what you just did. Looked like the train just wrecked because you went flying backwards into it. You derailed. Reset your train up and we'll get it back out again, okay? This fits, this is a 5mm. We got to cut this bearing, or this rod down. But the way I figured it's going to be about right there. Right? And we got to screw this all in yet, but yeah. And then with our motor, you can see how our motor, it's a little tall for this, so we need to cut this down probably about 1 inch down below this black line right here. We need to take this and machine this bottom plate and then have a top plate here with a connector, so it all needs to be machined. That's going to connect into this rod. So it's going to be a direct drive system. So yeah, we got some math to do with this. We got some measuring to do with that. So while we got a couple new things here on the stream. We're going to start off with this right here, a deburring tool. This was provided by Cruising Girl. So I just got this in today, and it came with some extra bits. And there's a bit inside here. So thank you, Cruising Girl, for providing this. This was on the Amazon wish list. You'll find stuff on the wish list of things that we need for the stream. Nothing like like this. This is important right here. This is a bearing that was provided by Cruising Girl from the wish list. This bearing is what we need for our 4-axis CNC. This bearing is what we need to get in. So now we can complete that. We can complete that build and start cutting that. So thank you for that. Love the support. Another thing too, we got 2 more things. This came in from Toby. I call him Toby. He's Toby over in Discord. I know Toby personally. I met him last year at 3D Printopia. Oh, thank you for the polymorph. Thank you for the gift of sub to Cruising Girl. So Toby was the gentleman that was with me at 3D Printopia last year and this year. Him and I meet up down there, and he's a friend of the channel. We talk personally outside of the channel. But anyway, I met up with him when I was at Monday. I met up with him down his area Monday because I went through his town. So I met up with him, and he's gifting a Creality the CR10 Smart Pro. So we got that right here. Now this is practically brand new. There's only a few prints on it. He was having problems with layer shifting, and last year him and I were talking about it, and we tried to troubleshoot it, and it got to the point where we just couldn't figure it out, right? So it would get to a certain height, and then it would just do a massive layer shift every print, one after another. So he ended up just going out and getting an XL, and then he gifted this to the stream. So we're gonna fire it up here probably in the next, maybe this weekend we'll get it all set up, and I'll clear a spot tomorrow. Anyway, we'll get it fired up, find out what's going on with it. To be honest with you, I think it runs belts. I think there's I'm thinking that there's a belt tension problem, because my Solo did the same thing. It got to a certain layer height, and just that was it. I'd get like that high off the bed, layer shift, one print right after another, tightened all my belts down, and it went away. So we'll find out. He also said if you can't get it to work right, just throw it away. I'm like, I'm not throwing it away. We'll use it for parts. We'll throw something. We'll throw like a BTT board into it or something. But then also, he gifted this as well. This is my first dryer. I've never had a dryer before. So this is the Fila-Dryer S1 Plus. So yeah, that was a surprise. I was not expecting. I knew about the printer. I've known about the printer for like a good year now. And we finally connected and was able to do it. So yeah, but this is cool. Do you have your train set up, buddy?
Now, can you tell them where I'm heading to?
I don't know where you're heading to. San Francisco to where? Up there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a very long drive.
The Annapolis Valley Drive, wherever that's at. So yeah, so there is now a proper dryer in the. It's an awesome dryer. Yeah, I tell you what, I've never used a dryer before, and I've been wanting to get one because I've been noticing with my nylons. I've been having some issues with the nylons, and we're going to be printing the. I don't have my overhead on. We're going to be printing the plane soon with the Polylite, and I can tell you right now that both spools have been opened. Yes, I know, my bad. Both spools have been opened and sitting out for like the past year because we started that print like a year ago.
I know how to turn the lights on this unit.
You get runs in the items. So this is the instruction, the user manual. And it looks like it's just straight up. Put the filament in, set your temp, your time, and off you go. Cool. So a huge shout out to Toby, and you'll see him Xylo, or no, it's Cecil. I think it's Cecil. Cecil. Yeah, Cecil or something like that. But us Americans pronounce the X as an X. Because we're just weird like that. That looks like a little cap for...
I don't know, something's happening. What's going on? I need help.
You need help? Okay. So I guess this has a fan in it or something.
I'm getting a new dryer, though.
So that's cool. get that, find a home for that, and start drying that lightweight material so we can start printing with that stuff again. But I need to find a home for it.
I'm definitely going to be in a big shooting mood.
A shooty mood. Okay.
Well, look.
It's pronounced chow. 45 for PLA, 50 for PETG, and 55 for ASA, and why not? Cake. I cannot believe it's the end of 2024 already. All right, so we need to get this all.
Because I derailed it like ice
Okay,
cream.
sit, please,
Why?
so I can see the TV.
I derailed it like ice cream.
You derailed it like ice cream.
Yep.
How do you derail like ice cream?
Because it just went blue.
Are you all connected? Is your generator turned on in here? Is your generator turned on in here?
No.
Okay, get in there and get your gens turned on.
Magical generator.
Magical generators. One gen. Yeah. Okay. So I see that. Yes. When it falls out of the cone, it is derailed. I had an ice cream cone fall out of my car one day as we were driving down the road. You remember that?
Yeah, I'm still 9.
Well, you are still 9. He was laughing so hard about it.
And
I don't even know how it happened. I was holding my ice cream cone up, and and we're driving down the road, and it just went right out the window.
did I try my best not to laugh?
No, you're laughing pretty hard about it.
And I was eating ice cream. No,
Yes, I know. Vacuum sucks.
no, no.
Not unless it's my vacuum. That doesn't suck anymore because I made the mistake of cleaning out my fireplace the other day with it, and I accidentally hit the soot tray, and yeah, yeah, it just completely clogged it all up. So I had to pull all the fillers out and clean them and everything else. So yes, again, a huge shout out, a huge thank you to Cruise and Grill and Zio's Toby. You hear me refer to him as Toby for that. So yes, definitely, I'm looking forward to starting to get the 4-axis done. I was actually looking at the boards. I was looking at the. I was watching Digital Dragon today, and this evening, and he was doing the. What is that? Which one is that he's doing? The rat rig mill. I don't know what the proper name for it is. The rat mill. But yeah, he has the Rodent. He's using the Rodent board for it, and that is the board that I want to get for the little CNC that we're doing. When I get enough saved up to get the Milo, then maybe the larger version of the Milo, whatever version I saw at 3D Printopia. This is this huge printer. Are you set? Ready? This huge mill at 3D Printopia this year. It wasn't the regular size one, but when we're ready for that, when I yes, very. Oh yeah. Very, very animated, right?
Yeah.
Yes, your emotions have been all over the place tonight.
Daddy, Dad,
What? Let's get the.
can you tell them about?
They can hear you.
Oh,
Let's get to the. What? What? On the track. I have no idea what that is. Huh? Okay, I don't know, buddy.
it's your root.
Did you do the root?
But you have to tell them you have to do a root.
Yes, you have to do a route. But they can see all that on the screen, kiddo. All right, you ready for this? All right, what do we need to do here? We need to set up your...
I already did it.
No.
What?
Nope, you need your thing's cut out.
I actually did it wrong.
Oh crap, what is this? I'm trying to see if he's going to actually stay up for the ball to drop, but I don't know if he is. I have a feeling that like a half hour is going to come around and there's going to be a complete crash out.
To me?
Yeah.
We're going to do...
I think you are ready to go, kiddo.
We are ready to report. So our journey cap. Let's get some going. Go.
Here you go. Girls and girls said hi to you.
I'm good to go.
There we go. 3D Prayer Shack, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Happy New Year's.
Another derailment.
Okay, you need to just set up a regular train.
But I'm not even...
Try it again.
But
This-
I am setting up a regular train. That time I didn't even connect anything.
Are you might be too far back on the track. You might be at the end of the track. I bet you that's what's happening. I bet you're lining up because the track like ends right here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I bet you that's what you're doing. I bet you're in that yard there and you're setting up your train and the train is already off the track. So when you try to start driving, it derails. Yeah, don't have an emotional roller coaster, right? Oh, you just got to finish setting up your printer. Someone put pennies on the track. Yeah. All right. So what was I going to do? Like, well, I don't even. There's really no point, or not point. There's really no storyboard for this stream. It was just us hanging out, doing whatever. I was going to do. Hold on. I was going to do. We need to do a mount for this, and then we can hook up the battery to it. I don't have batteries for my radio though, but we can 3D print a mount for this and get this all. Actually, we could probably just do it right here with this. We can print a mount for this that will mount to these and get everything in. Because I'm really curious to see if this is going to be able to spin this. I know it's going to spin it, but is it going to keep the RPM? We're going to 3D print. Yes, I know. Just it's the channel. Deal with it, right? Add in 2 minutes. Thank you. We are going to 3D print the rotors for this. That's what you see down here. We're going to 3D print the rotors for this, attach them to it, and spin it up. Chaos is probably going to erupt. But yes, we are 3D printing the rotors for this. Not for the real ones when we fly it. When we're ready to fly this, when this is ready for flight, then we'll switch over to the regular made ones, right?
I don't know why it's not even working.
Okay, so let's get your train set up, and hopefully you can get that working.
Again.
It does sound like a dinosaur name. Wishmaster, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? Oh no, I'm not done yet. Heck, we've only been on here for probably what 20 minutes? Yeah, half hour. We just started. We're gonna be here be on here all night. Look, I got it in. So that came in. So what you're seeing there is the normal stuff, and he's like, I don't know how much sugar he's had, but he's up there. His little game is up I can't. Why is up there playing? He's playing Train Simulator 5 or something, whatever it is. Train World Sim 5. And we're gonna help set all the sugar.
I don't eat. I didn't.
You didn't have much. Oh, you just had an ice cream bar here like an hour ago, so that could be it. We are going to switch over to his screen so we can get the train set up because we have to set it all up for him to run.
And hopefully I don't derail like an ice cream.
Yes, derailed like an ice cream. Stop.
What?
Don't move. You got one of those things.
What one of those things?
Those darn bugs we can't. They just keep getting rid of. All right, sit down, please.
Okay, mister.
Yes, the life of.
Sorry.
Yeah, the life of trains.
Tell them where I'm
Did
at.
you get the generators turned on all of them?
2 and 11 cars.
Did you flip this to freight?
Yeah.
Good job.
But
Well, I think you already have it all set up. I think you set up yourself. All the adventures of a single dad, right, kiddo? And his son. It's always something, isn't it?
I kind of wish this game's only multiplayer.
Yeah, it would be fun if it was multiplayer.
So we can run trains everywhere.
You see, this is what I'm confused by, buddy.
It goes a different way.
Now I'm confused because we are on a incline, so we should actually be rolling backwards.
No, we are not.
What did you do with this? Did you switch this into the other train? That needs to be turned off in the other train.
No, I can move it to the other train.
Well, let's see if it will run.
Don't get mad when I say this, but I must have crashed and ride over with the cheeseburger hot dog person.
A cheeseburger? You crashed on the way over with a cheeseburger hot dog person.
Yeah. No, take it nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow.
Hey, we're moving.
But
Did you set your route?
set the route, set the route.
Here, hurry up. Set your route. Oh my God.
Yep, guys, make sure you set your route.
Ever try to start at 7:47? Yes.
Guys, attention. Make sure
Not
you,
in real life though.
guys, make sure you set your route in a train game. Is because the signal will.
And just preempting the stream. Yeah.
So guys, make sure you set your route so.
Like Times Square, but now it's like I'm fine, just chilling. Exactly.
What the
I don't know about that, Cruise. I don't know if it's easier in flight sims because it took me about 45 minutes to try to start a helicopter the other day. I just couldn't find the start button. What
I
happened?
did it again! Oh my god. Jeez.
What flight sim do you use? I use the terrible one. the terrible one, the one that just came out, Microsoft. My God, am I so disappointed by that? I used X-Plane all the way up to X-Plane 10, and then after X-Plane 10, I stopped doing the flight sim. I stopped gaming.
What is going on here?
I think it's because you stop at your location, as in you stop at your location I don't think your thing was lined up. Go ahead and reset this. Do your route before we do anything else. Because I think what happened is I think you pulled up. Move your thing over to the other line.
How? 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 I don't know.
You know how to do this.
No, I don't.
Delete your train and reset it. So yeah, I switched over to, like, I always loved X-Plane. X-Plane was awesome. But I got up to maybe X-Plane 10 or 11, and then I stopped gaming. You want to get a wheel for a truck sim, but they're like 2,500. Yeah, not 2,500. 250. Yeah. We have truck sim. I don't play it too often because it's, no, just
Daddy,
like
Daddy, I'm gonna show the streamers.
they can see it.
I'm gonna show.
They can see. Look. See this little window right here.
I know, but
Okay. Well, go ahead and show it. Walk around.
I'm gonna
Do your
show-
thing.
I'm gonna show them what the engines look like.
Okay. But yeah. I didn't do any other sims until Microsoft 2020 when that came out. I was like, whoa, right? And so I did the 2020, and I did it through Game Pass, and then the 2024 came out, and I'm disappointed. I almost, back in the springtime, yeah, was it rain? Yeah, it was around June, I think it was. It was around June. I almost bought a flight sim packet. It had the pedals. It had, it's from Airmaster, Hogmasters. Might be Hogmasters. But it had the pedals, and it had the A10 Warthog. Hogmasters maybe. It was the A10 Warthog stick with the throttles. I almost got that, but I didn't. I would love to do a flight, a virtual, or not virtual, like a flight cockpit thing. I would love to do that. I've always wanted to do that ever since I played X-Plane. I've always wanted to do that. And I thought about making one, but we have all this 3D printer stuff. Have you ever seen the YouTube channel Project Warthog? I don't know if it allows you to train for FPV drones or not. It does allow you to train for your instrumentals, for your instrument ratings. You can actually I think you have to have the commercial line of it, but you can actually you can use the hours that you have on X-Plane. You used to. I don't know how it is anymore. You would get this special USB. I think it was with X-Plane 10. You would get this special USB, this special key, USB key, and what you logged in on your instrument rating, you could actually take that and use it and apply it towards your ground school. So many buttons and switches. You work on the commercial instrument panels, really? I thought about 3D printing some. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, check out Project Warthog over on YouTube. The guy took a room. He has like 3 projectors, like this huge 160. I think it's more than 160, or maybe 180. I think it's more than 180 of this like rounded screen that comes completely around him. He completely designed and built a fully functional A10 Warthog cockpit. All the gauges work. All the buttons work. All the gauges that he's ran ESP32s and Arduinos and Nanos and everything else for all the gauges. All the gauges and everything else, they all work. And he plays at DSC, whatever that is.
I want it to be. I think I'm just gonna get out of Union, and I want the map to be snow and a little dark.
Okay, well, get it set up. But yeah, Project Warthog over on YouTube. A10s are my favorite. There's two. My two favorite military planes is the F-16 and the A-10. They're my top two. The F-22 is badass. No, the F-15 is badass. All the other planes are badass, but the F-16 is my favorite fighter, and the A-10 is my favorite ground attack. We have A-10 stationed here.
I want it to be nighttime snow.
Okay. And they fly around our fields here and up behind my little mountain ridge here. Our mountain ridge in our community. It's not mine, but they practice here in this little valley here, and it is the coolest thing to watch. Okay, what are you? You want it to be what?
I want it to be. I want it to be.
You want it to be snowy. Bleh.
And a little nighttime.
You want a snowstorm?
Yes, snowstorm.
Okay, well, if you want it to be nighttime, you gotta stop going so far because we gotta backtrack. Look, see that bar right there?
Yeah.
That's going down? That's your daytime and nighttime. So you want it to be like early in the morning or... So when you pick your map, listen, when you pick your map and you pick your start point, the very next thing you do is pick your time. And then when you select over your weather, see how it moves over. Do you want it to be early morning or late at night?
I want to be a little. Wait, I want it to be this time at night.
It's 10 o'clock, okay. So we'll go for 2,200 hours.
The Santa train.
I wonder if you would be able to...
Drive?
I asked him if he wanted to drive today. He thought I was serious, huh? He wasn't going to let me do that to him. I was like, there you go, get in the front seat. And I was climbing into the back seat.
And
Just say it.
I can't believe my dad is treating me like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, he can't believe it. His dad's treating him like a 16-year-old. Okay, there you go, kiddo. All right.
Because look, I'm only made out of potatoes.
You do 737s, 47s, 57s, and the Airbus A300 and 320. Oh, really? See, I love aviation. I am like a full-blown crazy aviation nut. I love it. I love it. There's a bunch of stuff I do. The flight sims. I love aviation stuff. I know we're building a helicopter. We got the airplane to build. I got a bunch of RCs, quad. I wonder if my plane still works. I have an RC plane. I'll have to pull it out and stream one of these days. I wonder if it's still. I haven't flown in like years.
What color is it?
It's white. It's a Piper.
I destroyed it.
But the crazy thing is, I'm afraid to fly. I actually trying to fight that fear. I was thought of an idea for the stream. I almost went out to try to get my pilot license, my private license. Probably about maybe 10 years ago.
I destroyed your airplane.
A little bit more because he wasn't even around. I went to an airport, our local airport, and the guy's like, I started talking because I wanted to learn. I wanted to face that fear. And he was like, hey, no problem. Do you want to start today? And I'm like, I can't afford this right now. He's like, no, this one's free. He's like, just jump in a plane. And he had to go down and pick up a student that was probably about maybe 30 miles away. And I helped him put the airplane in the hangar, push the airplane in the hangar, and then we pulled out another one. And I was like, no, I can't do this. And I chickened out. Imagine it. Oh, Cruising Girl. The one of the actually where we'll be going tomorrow night. Place out towards Pittsburgh. Their trains out there are radio controlled. They're remote controlled. Helicopters freak me out. Like literally freak me out. So yeah, I can't. I might have taken pictures from here and there, but I really can't. I gotta watch it because I took pictures of my truck one time because there was some damage done to the trailer because they changed the angle of where we back our trailer down into unload, and when I backed in, it ripped off one of the bottom plates. So I took pictures of the damage to send to the contractor, my boss there, and they so I wouldn't get have to pay for it because I rent the trailers. But anyway, so I within 5 minutes of me taking that picture, I had a whole bunch of security people around me. It's like, what are you taking pictures of? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I'm taking pictures of that. Relax. I can care less what you do here. But anyway, that's why I haven't taken any pictures of that place. But yeah, their whole entire train system, the whole way around, and this is a massive plant. We can pull it up actually. It's all radio controlled. And it's the coolest thing to watch, these trains moving around and nobody's in them.
But I can't go?
No, you can't go to that.
But why can you go, though?
Because it's my job.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I
I would, to be honest with you, Cruising Girl, I would probably be in a glider quicker than I would a commercial airline. All right, so my biggest fear is I don't trust people. Yeah, we had one of the world famous glider ports here. It's still recognized as an airport, but it's turned into a horse farm. It was sold like 2 years ago, but they still have the little landing strip there, and you can still land your glider there. You was in Air Cadets as a teen.
Today?
Yeah, see, helicopters have always freaked me out. Like a little trigger, I guess. Braddock, here it is. That's where we're going. Like, I don't panic. I don't know. Helicopters freak. I just get a little around when I love them. I love helicopters, but I think it's like, especially at night. I think it's because where I grew up, they had these power lines that were like kind of come up, and they'd always take this helicopter up, like the MD-500. The MD-500 is my favorite helicopter. All right, the MacGyver, or not MacGyver. Who is that? Magnum PI. The Magnum PI helicopter, the teardrop shape.
Jesus.
The teardrop shaped helicopter. I have no idea what just happened there. That is, well, if the engine stalls, you can just auto rotate. But just, if the engine stalls, or what do they call it? What do they call the top of this? The holy god nut or something like that? I can't remember what the military people call it. The oh god nut. No, the top nut that holds everything all together. But yeah, we'd have helicopters like buzzing like my freaking bedroom bedroom window. But yes, so this is a very strange, happy song, isn't it?
Well, yes it is.
Free Heathen, how you doing, nerd?
What is this area?
This is where I deliver. I'm trying to find.
Is that track? Oh, I know that. I know that track. I know that track.
That's not where I.
Dad, I know that track.
Yes, you know this track because I did take a few pictures, like 1 or 2 pictures. All right, here we go. All right, so I deliver right here. I have to, when I come into this place, I gotta drive down here, go up this way, and then back up all the way down here and down into this. This is a pit right here. And I gotta back, this is where they changed this level. But these trains right here, these are just cars, right? But these trains are all pulled by radio controlled trains. Let's see if we can find. And they're old switchers.
Yeah.
But yeah, they completely operate around this whole entire plant. All radio controlled. How you doing, Mr. Free Heathen? Yeah, I don't see any right now. That might be one right there.
I can't find a light.
And then there are a few parked here, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, completely controlled. Remotely. They're all programmed. I was talking to one of the conductors in there a couple years ago about it. He said what they do is they have a control room, right? And then they got cameras all around all their stuff. But they have a control room and everything's all timed. And then they program all the trains to run at certain times. And that's what just kind of keeps the factory going.
This is not really like the normal kind of Santa train I'm making, but I am making a Santa train. The one thing
I probably would take a ride in a helicopter.
Hyacinth of what?
The helicopter that came for you.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's the scary helicopter.
That was a scary helicopter, yep.
I was almost gonna die.
Yeah, you almost died that day.
Like a piece of poop. Like a piece of medicine.
You haven't done it since you was a kid. Yeah, he was 3 months old. The cool thing is we met we had a chance to meet the pilots about 4 years later, and they remembered him. Hey, there's Toby. we were speaking about you, and we were talking about you, your awesomeness. We just opened this up. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Just opened this up. Thank you for your support to the channel. This is awesome. This is going to the first use of this is we're going to be drying out the Polymaker Lightweight. That has been sitting out in the open for like a year, so we're going to dry that and we're going to get that up on the one of the machines back there, and we're going to start printing the RC plane. And we showed the box of the CR10. Have not gotten into that yet. I might make a room. I might pull those two machines off tomorrow. I might take them off the bench, and I'll put those in the new studio, which is not even nowhere close to being done, but they're just taking up space. So we got a place to put them. I'll put them in there for now because we're not going to do anything with these printers over here until after the studio's built, because the CRM4 is a massive printer. It's a 450 build plate. It's a massive printer, and there's absolutely no room for that. I need a full-blown workbench to work on that, so we can get that. So we can get that built. The only thing we really need for that is we need another extruder, and we need 2 hot ends because TechJeepers sent me an extruder. I'm gonna have to look because I think I might have 2 of them. I can't remember. TechJeeper, I think, sent me an orbiter, and I won an orbiter off of Brendan's 3D. Is it Brandon or Brendan 3D? He got 2 LDO motors. Yeah, so that's the only thing that's holding us back for. We need 2 extruders and 2 hot ends. And we just need the wiring. But everything's all ready to go. Everything's all ready to go. We need to print. We need to reprint this. We have the motors. We have everything for. Oh, I need belts. Do we have belts? Do I have belts? Oh no, I do have belts. I have belts that off of the Core XY kit. Belts that we'll be using for that. So yeah, so that's basically all we need for the CRM4 conversion. We got the board, we got everything for it. We just need this. I think I might have 2 of the same extruders. Yeah, Big Print Farm is right. The new studio is going to have printers lined up across the back. They're going to be.
Can I stay in the studio too?
Yes, I'm making a special spot for you.
What?
Tell me, we got it in. After I met up with you the other day, I got home and this was in the mailbox. What, buddy?
Are you supposed to still play video games?
Yes, we're just moving to a different room, a bigger room. So this came, I think this is going to be the proper size for our needs. We do have to cut this down. We do have to cut this down because this is too long. We need to cut it probably about like right there. And then have the motor in there. We need to machine a part for this though. We need to remake one of these parts. But yeah, that's that. My hair's you don't know what they go to, but he won. Yeah, I won an Orbiter 2, V2 or whatever it is on a giveaway. And I'm pretty sure the extruder that TechJeepers sent to me a few months ago, I'm pretty sure that's an Orbiter V2 as well. If that's the case, we just need the hot ends. So this is the part right here that I need to machine. I think just to save time, I think what we need to do is make this all solid. I still can't believe it's the end of the year already.
Oh, Belle. Calm down.
All right, what's going on here?
Dad, can you help me turn my flashlight on?
Yes.
Do you know?
Gotta move this, but I can't remember what sketch this is. Sketch 3. This is being a little buggy.
Now.
Oh, that's fine. No, family's first, my friend. Family and just life and like whatever you do is first. Do you need help?
Well, I'm not really running the train.
Okay. But for some reason, this is not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to. Oh boy. Select this for some reason.
Just 5 more minutes. Father.
For the power wall, huh?
No.
Okay, so we're just going to, yeah, I don't know why I can't select this. All right, there we go. Let's take this to, oh, not 22, so that must be 20. With lead acid, we have a power bank kind of thing up at our camp. We run solar at our camp, and I've been running that up there for probably 11, 12 years now.
What?
Bi-directional charging with your Tesla next year. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that with those. But yeah, our camp, we have I think maybe 8. Yeah, maybe 8 of these massive RV batteries. And then we have solar on, we have a little solar off to the side of our camp, of our cabin. And we have a couple panels out there. But my God, we'd never run out, never run out. You can use a Tesla as a power wall, just like how the, you can do that with the new Ford trucks, can't you? There's what are Ford Lightnings, you can use it to power your house. The Cybertruck has it, but not the car. Okay, so let's 3D print this actually. Do I have a printer up and running? Yeah, I do. Let's 3D print this to see if it's going to fit, if all the things are correct. I'm gonna see if he'll stay up until. midnight, because that's only like an hour and a half away here on the East Coast. Oh, Toby, I thought about you today. I almost took a picture and sent it to you. I went down to, it's down around your area again, Boyertown. So I went just north of you. I went down to Boyertown, and on the way back, I saw a white Cybertruck, all done out in white. It's pretty cool looking. It has your hobby store. Yeah, Caruso Girl, there's a lot. I've been seeing a lot of responses on the Cybertrucks. I think they're hideous, to be honest with you. I really do. I like the cars. I think the cars have a really nice look to them. I do like the cars. I wouldn't mind it. No, I wouldn't mind owning one. I'm not against electric at all. But the trucks, I just like what. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. I just don't know. But yeah. Ugly truck.
Why did you say that?
You test drove some trucks today. You see it with a bunch of trucks lately. You see that in newer semi trucks now too. They have 240. That's a quite big. But yeah, I just think they're hideous. I've been seeing a lot of people, a lot of complaints, and you see a lot of this but it's social media again. So who knows what's going on? But there's a lot of them coming back because people are using them like trucks and finding out that you really can't. My favorite truck right now is a GMC. That's, to me, that's a truck. Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. Well, Dodge really stuck to their roots, but Ford and Chevy kind of went like completely crazy with their truck designs. They're looking like spaceships at one point. Ford's starting to come back. Ford is definitely starting to come back to it looking like a truck. They started that like a year or so ago. So it's definitely, it doesn't look like some kind of weird funky front end, but Ford is starting to come back, making trucks look like trucks. GMC has always kept their trucks looking like a truck, and Chevy's starting to come back. Then Dodge is just still the same. Oh yes, I did like your truck. Yeah, I watched you pull up there, and I was like, that is a pretty nice looking truck. That is a pretty. I love what that. I love what that coating did. I love how the satin look to it. That satin was pretty sick. You like the dual moonroof on the Ford? Stealth Satin PPF. It sounded pretty good too. I was waiting to.
But we finally made it at the station.
But it's a Raptor, right? So that that exhaust turner, was that stock? That's stock. It comes that way, doesn't it? Oh, we're 3D printing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're 3D printing. You see, like I said earlier in my stream, this is just a whatever stream, and I think I can put that in my section as a whatever. There's really no point or no storyline or whatever tonight's stream is just. I'm not working tonight, and we'll just stream. Oh, it definitely turned my head when you pulled in there. Has a real nice sound to it.
The train ride should be here in a little bit.
Let's skip this.
But even though the Santa train should be here.
I swear to God, I'm gonna shave my dogs.
Not Leo.
No, I'm gonna shave Leo too.
Why?
Because they, like, doesn't matter how many times you sweep in a day, there's still like a pound of hair. Okay, let's get some glue. Let's get to some, yeah, I know. I brush them. I brush them about every other day. They do get brushed, and the birds love it. The birds love it when they get when we're brushing the dogs.
It's just a lovely day at Santa Train Railroad.
At Santa Train Railroad.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I forgot. I messed up the word. I'm sorry. Welcome to a lovely.
You can finally hit the pedal down to the bottom.
What a lovely Christmas night on the Santa Express Railroad. All right. We're just waiting for the Santa train.
It's a baby raptor. What do you? Is there different size raptors? I didn't realize that.
Is the Santa train gonna move? Where's the...
Okay, so let's slice this. I don't know what he's doing on this thing. It's gonna take 20 minutes to do. This solid, we'll print this plate. We'll use what's in there. Oh, what's in there is what this is. So, yeah. A little bit of adult grape juice. And let's put you over on his screen real quick. I'm gonna go let the dogs out real quick, but I'll be right back. All right. It's almost as much as I want to pay for my house. Okay. $99K new. Isn't that ridiculous? Isn't that crazy? It's nice that what truck? Chevy has a truck that's still like under 30,000. What Chevy is that? It's still no. It's affordable. Yeah, the Colorado. That's it. The car was 52 Canadian. You have a Honda truck. I see a lot of those Honda trucks around. I've talked to a couple people about them. They really like them. I know. I can't believe the amount of trim options that are on an F-150. Like you'll see a lineup of F-150s at a dealership, and they all have different headlights, different grills, different daytime running lights. Like it's like what's going on here? Almost 20 years, really. The Chevy Colorado ZR2. My ex-brother-in-law just got a truck. It's a Chevy. He sent me a picture of that a couple months ago. It's a new Chevy. It's a Z something. I can't remember what it is. Like they're trying to be BMW. Yeah, they are overly complicated. It's like my Volkswagen. I had to replace the alternator in it. And I had to freaking. I didn't have to do this, but to do it properly, you have to remove an engine mount to get the alternator off. But I was able to pull my front grille assembly off and then pull the headlight out. And I don't even want to see what the new Jetta, like that is so compact inside. It's crazy. Yeah. All right. So we got that printing. Let's do. There was something I wanted to. There's a couple things I wanted to get into. So I need, I think in April sometime, I'm heading off to Detroit. I don't know if he's going to bed or not. He just does that. There is a, yes, there is a, oh gosh, TechJeeper, if you're still here, what is that that's going on in April? Well, we're gonna harass the TechJeeper too. No, it's a it's. Really, I haven't updated 2025 yet. It's not a rep. It's not a rep. What's the other one? Not the rep. Is it a rep? Might be a rep. What is that? Detroit rappers. What? It's a maker. It's a maker thing. It's a 3D printing maker thing. Can't remember what it's called. You're getting a RAV4 Prime if there wasn't Rapid. Yes.
So this is the Santa. This is the Santa Express.
Oh, is that the Santa Express? Let's turn this.
The Santa Express. Now there's 2 locomotives and 4 cars. Somehow it's not running because no one seems like to get on it.
Your PIE came today. Let me know how that goes. Yeah, so this is April 10th or April 8th through the 10th. I will be going to this, and the plans are so. TechSoup and I were making plans for 2025 to meet up to head out to the out to Chicago, but that got canceled. Not Form Tech, right? Or Form whatever, Form something. That got canceled. So we're going to hit Rapid.
Guess what? Santa is also going to be on this train.
The Maverick has the
You
slots
walk
you can
through
3D print
it.
stuff for. Oh, yeah, does it? And a very well thought out bed. But yes, Rapid. We are heading to Rapid. Going to meet up in Rapid. That's the plan anyway. That's going to be the first event. I'll be doing 4 events this year. Going to hit Rapid, April 8th through the 10th. I'm only going to be out there for a day. And then there is Murph. Murph will be a weekend thing. I'll be out there for the entire weekend. And right after Murph in July, there is something else that I think was just announced. It's Michigan's first event. So that is this year, 2025. I can't remember what that I was taking a nap during Royal Nomi's stream. I caught the beginning of it in the middle or the end of it, but there was something when I was taking a nap while they were talking about it. But there's something up that way.
I don't know the Santa Express
In
is
July.
running today, but I just noticed. I don't think I'm going to be running the train.
Do you have any lights to see what you're doing? That's in July, and then we have 3D Printopia. Those two events up in Michigan were probably going to be a one-day thing for both of them.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be running the train.
Is that a flashlight you have?
Yeah.
Did that work when you were inside the train?
No, I just noticed I can see it.
Okay.
By the way,
Murph this year is going to be a weekend event, and 3D Printopia will be a weekend event. I will be down for the entire weekend for both events. I made a mistake last year, or the one we just had. I made a huge mistake. I knew better. We only went down for a day. Should have went down there for the weekend, but yeah, went down for the day, and I just trying to hang out with a friend, see friends that we don't see too often, meets and greets, and take time for your personal self to check out the venue. and also try to create content. You cannot do that all in one day. Yeah, you cannot do that. I missed so much. I missed so much when I was down there just the other month. Like I got home and I was like, I was so tempted to go back down the following day, but I had to work. I was so tempted to go back down on Sunday, but I had to work Sunday night, and I was like, no, that's a 3-hour drive. I can get down there. Yeah, no. It'll be at Murph. Yeah, it's they're at least a 2-day event, especially if you're trying to create content. You gotta, yeah, it's just you gotta spend a single day down there to hang out with good friends and meet everybody, see everybody again that you haven't seen for a year or so, and check the place out, and then spend the next day doing all your content. I was supposed to go to Murph this year. But then I ended up having to, I blew a tire and ended up having to buy 4 tires for my car. And then a month later, after I bought 4 freaking tires for the car, I ended up wrecking the car. So, yeah. So, Rapid. What is all down in Rapid?
And guess what else? Here's the coaches. There's like 4 coaches. But we got an engine right here.
Oh, Woman in 3D Printing is going to be there. I wonder if that's going to mean, Pez Liz might be there for that. She's heavily involved in Women in 3D Printing, isn't she? Oh, that's right. Tech Chipper was telling me about this. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So that definitely would be a one-day event. Michigan. I bet you I can get a load.
Hey, Daddy.
Yes, buddy.
So we got an engine right here. I'm going to show you on the train. So this is the Santa Express. You know that.
That's the Santa Express.
Yeah. And here's the coaches. Look at this.
Let's check out the
lovely-
Santa Express.
Look at this. Look at this fantastic, awesome blue line. It's a Christmassy line. And we also got an engine in the back. And guess what else?
Cool.
It also,
It's got this little cover thingy on there.
yeah. So these two connect together.
You can do 3D Printopia in the morning. Looks like the local commuter train. We've tried running those trains. We don't know how to run them. They always, like, everything's... the only thing we don't know how to do is the freight. But... yeah, you can do 3D Printopia in the morning. You can do it in a single walk around. But...
Dad, can you tell them this?
just say it. Don't whisper it. Just say it.
Tell them this is the Santa Express.
We just did.
Yeah, the Santa Express.
You have 2 people. Well, you had 2 people. Now you have 1 person watching your stream. So his there's a Shenanigans 2D. I have several accounts, but I have a Shenanigans 2D, and that's my gaming stream. That I just stream his thing over into mine. I definitely need to spend a day and listen to Cruising Girl and how to do it. Pez Liz, how are you doing? Happy end of 2024, my friend. '3D and Printopia looked way larger than Murph. I'm not sure. I've never been to Murph, so I don't know. I don't know, but definitely, I tell you what, it's definitely a thing that these events. I was surprised by the amount of people that stopped me and to say hi.
Chip chop.
I was completely surprised by that. I didn't think so. That many people would do it. Would stop to say hi.
And when you're still standing here, this it depends on how longer it's gonna stay. Depends on how longer the train is gonna stay.
Okay.
It was just
Uh,
it was
It
over the
it takes up no. It's a fun time. It takes up no, but it takes up time, right? In which I'd stop my day for anybody that wants to say hi. But it adds up, is what I'm trying to say. It adds up. So it's definitely, you go down there, you go to these events to meet people, say hi to friends, hang out with good friends, and do content. It needs to be a 2-day thing. I walked around and said hi to everybody, then I was off doing content, and it just, I missed a lot. I missed a lot, and I learned from that. How are you doing, my friend? Pesliz. Pesliz is one of the ones that always make sure, when I went down to both the events, both 3D Printopias, always made sure that Pesliz was one of them that I would definitely, I enjoy hanging out with Pesliz. Real cool person. I really didn't do much hanging out this year. It's 11 o'clock. We have one more hour. He's actually still up. I'm surprised by that. But all of you jumping in, that is him up there playing his train game.
By the way, the Santa Express is a
Apparently Santa
the
Express.
line. Guess what? The Santa Express stops to go back to the station.
Where?
It stops right here.
Stops right there.
And there's no station. It just stops here and it starts to go backwards.
Oh, it stops there. There's no station. It goes backwards. We're just hanging out in here. Yes, every year we watch
So
that.
it just leaves
Like
the station.
16,000 times. We are not going to mention that because that we'll probably end up playing it tomorrow. So yes. Yeah, those who jumping in here, we're just kind of hanging out. There's really no thing to the stream tonight. We're just hanging out. We got our rotor assembly in for the helicopter. So we need to modify it a little bit. We need to cut this down. Right now we're printing a little mount. I want to check my tolerances for our motor mount. What happened to the motor? Yeah, for our motor mount here, I'm going to check the tolerances on it. And then if I'm happy with it, that is hollow up through here. That little thing right there, that slides perfectly on that. I wonder if I can incorporate that somehow. Right now what we're doing is we're 3D printing a coupler for this, and to check the tolerances on it, because that coupler will be CNC'd out of aluminum. My hair is at like that perfect length where it's driving me nuts. That's almost done. Yeah, so we got the Rapid to do, and then Murph, and then there's what? There is something going on up in Michigan in July, and it's their first year of doing it. So we got that we're going to attend, and then 3D Printopia. 3D Printopia is going to be cool because I'm sharing a table with, I'll actually have a table down there, sharing a table with Build-A-Robot. One of the things that we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking this helicopter around. That's why we're kind of like rapidly doing this. So we're going to be taking the helicopter around. I'm hoping to have the chance I'm not going to have a table at Murph, but I'm hoping that we can drop it off with Polymaker, because this is going to be printed exclusively out of the Polymaker's line. Their was it Fiberon? It's going to be printed exclusively out of their Fiberon line. And I'm hoping that I can plop it. No, there's a spot for me to plop this down there to show it off. Obviously, at 3D Printopia, it'll be at my booth with Builder Robot. That's what we're planning right now. So him and I are gonna split a table. All right, so our little coupler is here, and it looks like the holes are too big for the screw to go down into. Knew that was gonna happen, huh? That fits down in there perfectly. Yeah, so we need to make those holes bigger. But that goes down on the coupler. Nice and tight. Actually, I think I might have just gotten it stuck. Yes, I did. I just got it stuck. Well then, what can we use to get this out of here? Making some food, huh? Thank you for the alert. So I have the Reamer kit, right? So this was, got freaking hair all over the place. This came from KB3D. This was donated to the channel by KB3D. We were walking out of 3D Printopia, and he just hands it. He's like, "Here, take this with you." I'm like, "All right." So what we need to do is actually, this would be good for the CNC, but we need to make like little handles or something like that so that this kind of goes down. But first thing is first is we need to get this out of there. I really don't want to bang on that. Because I think this is a metal sleeve over a plastic shaft. No, it's metal. That's what I thought. I thought that black in there was plastic, and then it had a metal shaft over it, a sheen over a sleeve. But it's not. It's all metal because I nicked it, and it's all metallic. All right, so we need to make these holes bigger.
Oh, just don't ignore that sound. That's just from the engine.
So they're at 5.5. Let's take this to 6. My main concern on this is that it's lined up properly. Papa Bear, how you doing, my friend? Happy New Year. We got an hour left. We will be, when we start getting ready for the countdown, we will be switching to a view of the ball drop. We're just hanging out today. There's a bunch of there's a huge amount of streamers on tonight, doing giveaways and all other stuff, and this is just a hangout stream. They know that. They heard you. Let's see here. What are the sketch dimensions on this? Okay, so that's 5.1. Let's do 5.25. Let's send this off to the printer. Yes, 2025. You know, it's funny. I was listening to Pez Liz's stream when I was in there today, and she, as well as a bunch of people, are all saying about how 2024 just sucked. It did. It just 2024 was just. This year was just for everybody, just bad luck for everybody, and everybody had a bunch of health complications, you know, just life issues, loved ones were lost. It's just a bunch of stuff, unexpected expenses, just everything. It's just, I know I've had a few, and it's like, just want this year to be over with, but we also, a lot good happened as well. We got a bunch of new followers, bunch of new subscribers. We had the chance to spend time with friends at these events. I think this year actually brought a lot of people in this community closer to one another. There's a lot more support this year, but yeah, I think this year actually, 2024 actually brought a lot of people closer to each other. It kind of brought everybody. Yeah, there's a lot of events that took place this year that kind of dialed everybody in, kind of made showed everybody that we are all the same. We go through all the same stuff, and it really tightened the bond with a bunch of people. It did. It really did suck, right? Yes, hanging with the plastic nerds. All right, so we're gonna slice this one. This is gonna take 18 minutes total time. Send off to the printer, send. And we're reprinting this coupler.
Oh, don't, just to know that that's coming from the motor.
Okay, we're gonna reprint this coupler with the bigger holes so the screws can go down into it. And then we'll test it. If it all fits, and if I'm satisfied with it, then we can start doing some cam work on it. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's going to fit because everything, this right now, they go in somewhat. Well, maybe I guess they don't. Are these different sizes? Yeah, I should have maybe taken that a little bit bigger.
Made you waste 10 points.
2 wasted 10 points. Cruising girl. I keep trolling Bill Robot with that one button that's like 10 million points or whatever it is. I think I actually I might have removed it because when we the taco one, when we played it, I got a copyright claim on it. I was like, oh. That's why we took down that the dancing. What was that? What is that? That's a. It wasn't a groundhog. The dancing raccoon. The dancing raccoon. I kept getting copyright claims on it, but I think it's grandfathered or somehow because all of my previous ones that it was in. No problem at all. And then a certain date, after that certain date, then the rest of the time it was used, I got copyright claims. So I think it was grandfathered up to a certain date. So that's why that was removed. Yeah, the nuke. Phantom really likes that one. I leave that one up there for Phantom. Phantom really likes the... Oh, and I reached out to... All right, so get this. If you follow me over on Twitch, or no, we are on Twitch. On Twitter, X, I upload a post. Toby, we have 45 more minutes, my friend, and then we're into 2025. Have a beautiful 2025. Thank you for what you've done. And yeah, stay safe and healthy, my friend. But yeah, Phantom really likes that one. Hey, what was I talking about? Oh, I sent an email to, I reposted a thing about biological 3D printing. And, because who is Crazy Express really likes it. I know certain like little things about people. I remember. I know Crazy Express is really into that like biological printing. She brings that up in her streams all the time. So anytime I see something like that, I'll send that off to her. But it's being done here at this only like 15 minutes away from me. There's a lot of advanced 3D printing stuff that goes on in my area, but they're real sticklers about trying to get in to see it. Yes, yeah, definitely. George is definitely a biological 3D printer. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that they do here in my area, but it's just trying to get in to see it. I've written a letter before and they said no. So I just wrote an email out to them again today to try to get in there, and because that biological printing is being done like a 15-minute drive away from my house right now. But it's Penn State University, and they're just. You used to be able to. I did this with a friend. A friend of mine was going to college, and I used to go into classes with her, and sit down in classes with her, and like learn some pretty cool stuff. And nobody cared. They never cared. You couldn't get credit for it, but you could attend the entire course. You just don't get credit. But that's all different now. Hell, a buddy of mine, we were 17, 18 years old, walked right into the nuclear reactor. like we didn't go inside like the main area. We walked right right through the front entrance. Went right in, right up, and started walking down the hall. And we're like, it's like, wait a minute here. It's like, is that control room? Like, what's going on? And we were just walking around, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. We did that too with the Penn State does their they do all the, which is interesting because we're we're not really landlocked. We have the Erie, but we do underwater testing of torpedoes and things like that. We walked right into that facility. That was like 30 years ago. You got to tour the FRIB at MSU. It's incredible. That's awesome. Oh, Tax Cheaper. What's that thing going on up on July up in Michigan? They're starting it this year. So much has changed. Yeah, but Penn State, like, every time I've reached out to Penn State to tour their additive manufacturing thing, thank you, my friend. They're like, we can give you a virtual tour. And that's it. That's all I get from them. Motor City Makers 3D, a modern 3D printing event inspired by RepRap festivals hosted in Novi, Michigan, Detroit metro area, July 25th and 27th. One is MRF. MRF is in June, right? So this is like what, like a month apart from each other. Well, we'll just have to go and add to another Discord. Okay. Super locked down now because of the campus shooting last year. It must have been a network or something like that because I'm watching the monitor on the little screen what you guys are seeing, and it's not all choppy now. So it must have I must have had something going on. Yeah, so this is their first year of doing this. I caught a little bit of it over in Royal Nomi's stream. Suburban Collections Showplace. Setup day. Where is this? It's on 96, 275, 96. Oh, I know where it's at. I used to go to Farmington all the time. There was a bookstore, a book place up in this area that I used to go to all the time. I delivered there like every other week.
Is it still there, and is it still built?
I don't know. It's like every other week I was up here. Is off of one of these little. It's off one of these little roads somewhere.
Maybe one of these things.
Cruising George.
I think the Santa Express might be going to run maybe for the next year.
You got like some kind of winter storm thing going on, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get it. We didn't get anything here on this side. I just see Cruising George.
No, it's because I turned the lights on.
Oh, I bet you that's what's going on. What are you doing, kiddo?
I'm still
I understand that, but what's going on with your train? We will be streaming tomorrow. It'll probably be a lunchtime stream, maybe a little bit early.
So I think the Santa Express might be going to wait until the next season.
Oh, there's George. I really need to I need to go through. Maybe I'll work on that tomorrow morning or something. Maybe this weekend or something. I need to go through and redo all my emotes. I got a whole bunch of spots I need to fill. But yeah, I need to do some emotes. Maybe I'll work on that and actually start drawing some up tonight when I lay down. Get some new emotes, and yes, we're gonna do a complete change. We're gonna do a complete makeover of the show. Complete makeover of the show when we get into that new studio. Still going to have the same shenanigans and chaos and craziness, but we're going to be able to we'll be able to actually get the stuff done because I'm going to have room to actually make the stuff. But we're going to take a completely different. Oh, I'm excited! I'm so excited to be in a bigger room and have a brand new setup.
And keep the dogs out of it.
And yes, keep the dogs. Dogs are not allowed in there.
Guess what?
What?
We should set up a security.
No, we don't need security. We don't need cameras all over the place.
No, we're gonna make a sensor, but only when we step over the sensor, it's gonna make a ding. So that means the humans are allowed. But
You're going to have your own little section.
When we and Zoe step over the plate, it'll go like this. Ding! Ding! Alert! The dogs are in the room. Get them out.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Should we record it? Should we record it?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk and give to the alert?
When we hear this noise, ding! We check. Guess what? The camera is gonna go. So ding.
It's gonna ding. Okay.
So just one ding.
One ding.
So the one ding is it's the good. And guess what? When Hank steps on the pressure plate, Hank will hear the sound ding. But Zoe and Zoe, ding.
What is Chubby Hole?
Hank and us are allowed. Our cat Hank.
I haven't had a dog in one of the printers. No, but I tell you what.
Hank is allowed.
My Leo.
Pisses everywhere.
Hey.
Why?
Peed on the CRM4. I had it sitting down here and he walked by one day and peed on it. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
He peed on the TV before.
Yes, peed on TV before. He pees all over the freaking place.
And I left laughing.
Yep. Yep. How much time we got on that printer? What time is it? Oh, it's 11:27. Oh, we got 2 minutes left on that, and then we'll see if everything fits.
Guess what? Hank and us are allowed. Our cat Hank is allowed.
Well, Hank is allowed in here sometimes. Sometimes, but oh my God, it can be organized. Oh, you don't understand. I have like a bunch of these, just random stuff like this that I use that's just laying all over the place. But yeah, so we're gonna definitely have to print some shelvings, some storage things, and so we can get these in there. All of like heck, I got 2 flight control boards right here, 2 quadcopter control boards or airplanes, whatever we use them for. Just sitting here. Actually, I think we can use one of them for a tank. Which one is it? There's one of them that I removed the compass off of. That looks like that has the compass chip. It might have been this one because it looks like there was there's some solder pads here. I might have removed it off of that. But I think this one has a barometer on it. Yeah, it does. It does have a barometer. Oh, okay, yeah. So this one, the compass is removed. I removed the compass off of this one, the compass chip off of it, because I was using the compass on the GPS, and they were conflicting with each other. And this one is just a regular flight control board. I see a timer on, but I don't see that is bridge. Oh, you know what I was using this one for? I was using this one. This one was used to connect it to my radio. This one connected to my to one of my radios, and then this allowed me to use my radio. This was connected. I can't remember what I did, but or how I did it. But it allowed me to use my flight simulator game with my RC This is good taste of Crowdy. I was able to use my my actual radio to fly stuff in one of my RC simulation games. All right, let's see if I got the holes right. Yes, I do. But there is one thing that I am concerned about. Bill Robot! How you doing, my friend? This is one thing I'm concerned about. Do you see the cross there? Do you see how that did not print? Do you see the little crosses here? So we got to CNC that. What'd you pop up here? Demon Speed 13, my friend. How are you doing? Happy New Year, my friend. Demon Speed. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff since you've been here. Do you want to see something badass, my friend? Let me pull up my Discord. Let me bang Discord. So I completely misspelled that. Do you have a 0.3 or 2 nozzle? Not for my bamboo. Hey, Da Vinci. So, Demon Speed, you need to, I don't know if you are, I think you are. You need to head over to my Discord, jump in on Discord, which I think you already are. And you need to follow the channel called Project Raven. We're making this. We have to change it a little bit, because of it's a military contracted thing, and I really don't want to have a bunch of black suited men in black cars showing up at my doorstep. Let me show you this. Check this out. Ronomi! So that, yeah, you're muted and playing? All right, well, we're making that. Follow me on Discord. I'll send you a message later. Let's see here. Let's get back to my screen's not working here. Get back to take at what what's this product? 2024 MakerWorld User Annual Report. Well, what's this? Click to explore. September 15th, our adventure starts here. Surprised by the first experience with MakerWorld. What's this? What is this? Is this? Let's bring this on the big screen. World Nubby, it was such a pleasure to see you tonight. I was so happy when I was at work this morning. Or this morning, and a notice popped up, and I'm like, what is she up to? And I looked at it and I read it, and I'm like, oh, she's streaming today. That day, fate brought us together. Downloaded 10 models this year. Wait a minute, is this me? Is this a report on me? Oh no, wait. Is this a report on me?
Yes.
Yes, I only downloaded 10. So, Pezlis, you're my favorite creator. I boosted 2 creators.
I'm also a favorite. I'm also the best creator too.
See what kind of models. 20% of my favorite models are related to coin and badges. You got K2 Kevin as your favorite creator. I'm an art model collector. Yeah, that sounds fitting because a lot of the stuff that I save on MakerWorld, or any of the things are a lot of like modern or contemporary design vases and household stuff. This is what MakerWorld. I don't go to MakerWorld too often. The only time I really click on MakerWorld is if I'm opening up Bamboo Labs, the Bamboo Studio, and that's really the only time that I actually I'll catch something. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting, and I'll open it up and explore 2 models. Zero of my models were selected as featured models. I don't post my stuff. That's changing though. I received 11 boosts. To you ahead of 68% of creators. He designed a clip, he's not a real designer. Yeah, that's my, I posted that. I think we made that on stream, didn't we? Didn't we make this on stream? I think we did. I think we designed this on stream. 23 Blue Dude, my friend. How are you doing? This is the only place you'll be able to get it too. Is in Maker World. I made that one like a year ago. 23 Blue Dude. How are you doing, my friend? We are checking out a Maker World annual report that I wasn't aware of. As Liz shared a link and I clicked on it, I'm like, what is this? That's funny. That's awesome. Yeah, you're my favorite creator. You showed up somewhere else. On my top 4 somewhere. I can't remember where that was. Exactly, Builderbot. Nobody should tell somebody that they're not a real designer. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, look at the stuff I do. I mean, it's... You all see it firsthand. I design it here. And for, like, you all watch that. That's part of my routine of my streams. Part of the structure of my stream. I design something and I try to make use of it, or I like for something. But everybody has something. No, everybody has something different. Everybody designs differently. You know. Like now this design here from Builderbot. Then no, here's my snowman. That's my snowman that never made it out because I was just late to the game. This is supposed to have, there's holes here on the side because you're supposed to 3D print sticks, and then they get slotted down here, and then you 3D print a carrot or a pipe and pop it in there. So yeah, you know. Everybody designs something different. Hey K2 Kevin, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, but you're still you still design it. You design it, right? So everybody's a designer. Everybody's a designer. Everybody just does things differently. That's what the coolest thing about, like the coolest thing about this community. Everything's now, everybody brings something to it, which is the battery died. Thank you. Are we good now? Yep, I can see the bar going up now. How long ago did that design, did that design go out? Probably not too long ago because that just now popped up. You know, okay. Tick Live, how you doing, my friend? Happy start. Wait a minute. You are Alaska, right? So I think so.
I'm going to bed.
You're going to bed. We have 15 more 17 more minutes.
Well, I'm going to bed. Oh, make sure you keep your eye out on this fantastic, beautiful Santa Express.
Are you sure you can't hold out for 17 more minutes?
By the way, Dad,
Happy New Year, kid.
I
Yeah,
I made the
you're gonna
bad
stay up for a little bit longer.
Are you joking?
No,
If I want to go to bed.
we can go to bed here in a few more minutes. Made it close. I was expecting like an hour ago for him to crash. All right, so we're having an issue here with we need the reamer. So those of you jumping in the channel, we have had a few things.
I turned some back lights on in the back.
We had a reamer from on my wish list that came in from Cruising Grill,
I turned
and
some back-
also Cruising Grill.
I turned some back lights on the back. And guess what, Daddy?
You got lights all on.
I
You can
got,
see in.
I got the lights on. I got the lights working in the coaches.
Okay, cool. The bearing, the much needed bearing to complete our project for the 4-axis CNC for the conversion that we're doing. We needed this like desperately. This is what was holding the project up, me not having this, but this came in courtesy of Cruising Grill. Also, got my first dryer. This is for everybody that's jumping in on the stream. Got my first dryer. This came in from Toby. I call him Toby. You see him pop up Silos or Zoo or whatever it is. We all make. But this came from Toby. Picked this up on Monday. I met up with him in person, and there's a random LED sitting there. Also, from him to the stream is a CR10 Smart Pro. Is it Smart Pro? Yeah. So that's practically a brand new printer. You know, that thing only has a few prints on it. We'd be better off with fewer dragons. I'm going to we're going to try to fix this mount. We need to ream. Do some reaming. But I want to make sure we get the live ball drop. Where would we watch the live ball drop? I guess New Year's Eve had to watch the live ball drop. YouTube maybe? Get that all set up because that's coming up. NYCD Times Square. I guess what no, that's 2 months ago. Let's see here. Mighty Bean, how you doing? Sadly, you make dragons. Make sure that we got the volume muted. You know what? My first prints. I hate dragons. My first when I first got a printer, I started printing dragons, and I have never successfully printed a dragon. I did 2 dragons, the big ones, right? 2 of those, but I kept having failures on them. And then I did a bearded dragon, a failure on that. And then I was like, I'm not printing dragons. I'm not doing any of that stuff. Not doing any of that. And then I had I had the next time I printed a dragon was one of Bill Robot's dragons, little mini dragons, and that printed beautifully. Okay, so we are going to close out his. We're going to close out his game. Those of you that are joining in, that is my son Zach. That's him playing his train game.
Yeah, this is the Santa Express.
So we're gonna kill that. And then let's get this in frame. I need to hit the interact button, don't I? Guess we can't interact with that. So let me try to full screen. That's what happens if I full screen it. Well, I don't think that's going to work when we full screen that. We can do... No, we can't do that. Let's do a scene real quick.
Nozzle.
That all went wonky now, didn't it? So we can do that. My audio is still there. Yes, the audio is still there. Face needs to be up here. We'll just have to just go with that. Tech Jeeper, thank you for the 100 biddies, my friend. Happy New Year's. We good? We still have, I think we should have all the stuff. I'm going to be watching this because I'm hoping we'll have to keep an eye on this to make sure that this is the one that they do the ball drop with. I'm hoping the camera will pan to the ball. That's what I'm hoping. Exactly. Well, oh no, you 23 Blue Dude, you're exactly right. I stay on the Maker channel. Yeah, I consider if you do something, it doesn't matter what it is, from drawing to 3D printing to making content. You're a maker. You're a maker. We should bring in the audio for this, don't you think? Or probably I'll get in trouble if I bring in the audio. Just turn down the... Let's kill the music. And... do the same thing if you do something, whatever works for you, whatever you like, I think that'll work. I'm hoping that this will pan. That takes up the big screen. What if I go to this too? Do you have audio? Do you have all that stuff? You'll have to mute the audio on the screen afterwards or post it. That. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how busy that is? Heck, was it last year? Yes, last year I was out in New York City when this happened during the ball drop. Here, come on up. Come up here and sit down. 'Cause then you can go to bed here in a couple minutes. We're gonna watch the ball drop. It's gonna be a new year. It's gonna be 2025. Yes. Do you want to come up here? Nope. Nope, he says. Okay. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. I wasn't downtown or anything, thank God. I know it's only 9 p.m. there. There's a part, isn't there a part in the US where you can, the way the time zones are, that you can experience Are they going to show the ball drop here? I'm hoping they push down this little button thing here and it pans up to the ball drop. Where's the ball? Oh, there's no ball drop. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. We obviously did not have the right camera on. I mean, it's my channel. What do you expect, right? My son threw the ball into the trash. You can go to bed now if you want. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here as we watch the, not watch the ball drop, we watch them hold something and now they're hugging. What a great 2024 it's been. around lunchtime, whatever. We'll be doing some Minecraft, so we'll be back. Let's over to Zombie Hedgehog. We'll start the raid. Y'all are wonderful, awesome, beautiful people. And here we go. Have a great night. If you're out and about, be safe about it. See you later. Happy New Year's, y'all.